Nithyanandam, this is Ma Nitya Mayaditananda coming to you live from Tamil Nadu, South India. I'm going to talk a bit about the Sannyas path. And for a lot of my friends back in Canada who might still be scratching their head about this decision, there's something that happens when you've gone through life after life after life. And believe me, we have all incarnated thousands of times. So if you have a deja vu feeling about certain places or things, it's probably because you did do it before. Everything that happens to you is stored in your biomemory, and you carry that life to life to life. So what happened to me is, as a young child, I was seeing things in my room that nobody could explain. I had hooded figures around the bed. My parents told me I was dreaming, and they tried to, convince me that if I didn't run from my room every night, they would pay me money. And of course, I never made a dime because of all these things I saw that had no explanation. And with what I know now, I realized there were beings that I didn't need to be afraid of. They were there for protection, but I didn't know that. I was a little kid. And I was constantly blacking out, constantly experiencing other dimensions. So for a long time, I thought I might be schizophrenic. And I just started searching and questioning and thinking, why is everybody else just cruising along like nothing? Like they're, oh, life is great, la la la. And I'm, seeing things in the dark and hearing noises. And at night, I would often hear my name called. And it wasn't until I met Paramahamsa Nithyananda that there started to be explanations, that I started to experience the truth about what happens in this life, how we are not just a 3D character, that you can access other dimensions. And when I was in labor with my son, I was pulled right out of my body, and the body just kept doing its job. It just kept working, pulling that baby out, and I was gone. I was actually in a completely different scene, talking to a voice, asking questions, getting profound answers. And I was dropped back into my body in time for the baby to come out. So these are the kind of things that drive someone to seek, that drive the need for a spiritual explanation. Because if the world can't give you an explanation, then something's wrong. Maybe this world isn't real. And as you read more and more of the ancient teachings, you understand that the world isn't real. The 5 senses plug you into this game. And so at night when you sleep and you withdraw those senses, you still exist, but this world doesn't. And that's got to tell you something right there, that if you keep going when this world is gone and when you're not aware of your body, maybe you are beyond that. And that's the name Swamiji gave me, Mayaditananda, living beyond Maya, beyond the illusion. And so this quest of mine has gone on for a very long time. And I understand that some of you have not had those kinds of experiences, so you never ask those questions. And I understand that. But I've been told this is my last birth, that I finally have answered the questions that needed to be answered and made the changes that needed to be changed so I can move up to the next level of development, because this earth dimension is just kindergarten compared to what's going on cosmically. That once you graduate from here, you keep moving higher and higher and higher. Once you attain enlightenment, that's just the beginning. You start moving into higher vibration, higher frequencies, and that to me is when the game gets really interesting. So that's what drove my quest, and that's why I'm here in India, not in Canada. So I will be back. I will hopefully come back with Swamiji's teachings and help all of you experience some of these energy shifts that happen when you're under the guidance of an avatar. Thank you for watching. Nithyanandam.